All right, everybody, if you could please be seated. We're going to get started here. My name is Zach Gitlin. I'm Vice President, Guide Dogs of America, and welcome to graduation number 433. Whether you're here with us in person or watching from home, we're honored to have you join us. We hope you enjoy today's program. We got a lot in store. Next, I would like to welcome the Girl Scouts of Greater Los Angeles up for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Audience attention, please stand. Color guard attention. The flag will be coming down the center aisle and up onto the stage. The flag will be posted on the left. Color guard, advance. Color guard, post the colors. Color guard, salute the colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Color guard dismissed. Please be seated.
How about a round of applause? So, it's been a busy couple of weeks here at Guide Dogs of America. If you don't know, we had a documentary drop on Hulu about 2 weeks ago called Unleashing Hope. It's about the power of service dogs for children with autism. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to see it. If you don't have Hulu, this is my shameless plug for them. It's only $9.99. You can cancel after the 1 month. $9, you got it. It's coffee. But we're actually honored to have the families that were in the documentary here with us today. Alex, Kaylee, Megan, Brad, and Caleb, of course, who's the star of the show. Thank you for everything that you did to make that come to life. It's beautiful. It really shows what our village is. We talk about it all the time, and now the rest of the world, if they pay the $9.99, get to see exactly what we do here. They go behind the prison walls, they go through class, they go through what life is like at home. So next up, we're just going to show you guys a quick trailer.
There's nothing like...
Hey, you! Hey, you!
Hey, you.
There's nothing like a newborn to remind you why it's great to be alive.
This is one of my current ones I usually talk about and develop. Just a scared, sad little yellow blob.
When the doctor actually said the word autism, it felt like I was kicked in the stomach.
When I was born, I had autism.
They go internal. They don't want to do anything.
There's plenty of things Caleb's been kicked out of. I feel like a failure.
It's difficult.
Do you have any fears for Caleb?
Yeah.
I didn't have any idea that they had service dogs for autistic kids.
These guys take a dog that's a year old and turn it into a service dog that's going to change somebody's life.
He was struggling and ultimately resulted in us moving.
She went right to Clay. That's her person.
The flip side is that it is a rehabilitative program.
It's a reward seeing how the dog changes kids' lives.
Excuse me.
They're just another person on this earth that are trying to navigate their way through life.
Are you ready to meet him?
I just feel like I can breathe.
He's dreaming big. He wants to go to college. The sky's the limit for Logan.
I put my hands on her ears and I said, we're gonna save my kid, you and me. You got it, doggy?
I think this changed my life. Is this me?
Next, I'd like to invite our president, Tony Blevins, up to present a special gift. So, I figured this out. This was less than a year ago. This whole thing got started, and Rosie O'Donnell, who we gave a service dog to when she was graduating, said, you know, I'm gonna get a film crew out here and we're gonna blow this thing up. And she stuck to her word. And less than, it was probably what, June, July, August. I think we started filming in September. I was on the phone with these gentlemen in the front row, Terrence Noonan and Zebariah Newman, and they are the ones that brought this thing to life. They did it on a shoestring budget. They cut their fees. These things cost a lot of money to put together. And they wrangled Toys R Us, and they wrangled all these private donors, and they took money out of their own pocket to make it happen. It doesn't happen if it wasn't for them. So I'd like you guys to join us on stage. We have a special gift to present to you. Come on up, come on. I know you're not shy. So there's one person here, Mikhail, who's the co-director. And it was actually funny. So what we're doing is we're dedicating a kennel to them. And as we're on, they're a part of the GDA family. They're now a part of GDA history, and it's only right that they're going to be here with us forever. Just a funny note, I took Terrence on a tour on Thursday, and we're walking through the kennels, and he sees, I had this planned, and he sees the sign, and he goes, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. This is the best way to honor somebody. I can't believe this. We're going to have to do this. And I'm in the back of my mind like, this thing better get printed on time. Yeah. So, on behalf of GDA TLC, we cannot thank you guys enough. This is just the next step, the next chapter in our history. It does not happen without you. So, thank you. And let's get a quick picture. And Terrence, do you want to say a few words?
Hi. I feel like I've been talking the whole time. I'm Terrence. I'm from NY27. I worked with Rosie 30 years ago. I know I don't look it, but I was the producer of her talk show. And we went to a lunch at her apartment, my partner and I, and she told us about Kuma and about Clay and had things that changed so much. And we sat there at this little table. I think it was last April, it was not that long ago. And we said we're gonna make a doc. And I know from working with Rosie that she doesn't like to answer to people and she likes things to get done very quickly. And so we wrangled, and it's just been, it's such a labor of love, and it's great to be here and to see the dogs, and I mean, Megan and the family, and of course, Caleb. And we're just grateful. We've done shows like Ellen and The View and Good Morning America and all these giant big shows, and this is literally the best project I've ever done, and I'm so proud of it, and I'm so proud of Zeb, who brought it to life as the director, and so thank you, Zeb.
Just want to say thank you to Cheryl and Hannah for their support and help on this project, and everyone else at GDA who has been so instrumental in connecting us. And you know, when you walk in the doors, you immediately feel like family, and we feel that. So thank you.
Thank you, guys. And not to get distracted from what today's all about the graduates. I just want to congratulate you guys. I got to have lunch with you yesterday. The stories are incredible, and I have no doubt that you guys are going to go on to do just incredible, incredible things. We're so proud of you. Stay in touch, and let's get moving. Next up, our president, Tony Blevins.
Okay. We'll get this started. So I want to say good morning to everyone. This thing don't want to work. Tony Blevins, President and Director, Guide Dogs of America. And I always say I'm a proud U.S. Marine Corps active duty veteran and U.S. Army officer. Spent my time and enjoyed serving. So with that, for the marketing staff, I'm going to go off script here just a little bit, and I can see all their faces. Kayla, would you come up on stage, please? So today, I'm going to come to your left just a little. So today, tomorrow, is Caleb's birthday. So we have him a cupcake. And we have a card signed by the staff. So, Kayla, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, everybody. And it's really fun to do this today. That's all I kind of have to say, but I'm excited to be here today, and you guys are awesome.
Outstanding. Thank you. Good birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Caleb. Happy birthday to you. All right. Thank you. Very good. All right. To the marketing folks, I'm back on script. So good morning again. It's such a welcome to be here today as we celebrate the graduation of Guide and Service Dog Class 433. A class full of heart, resilient, and transformative partnerships. This weekend holds a special meaning not only to recognize the remarkable bonds being formed between handlers and their dog, but also celebrate Mother's Day. Before we go any further, I want to offer a heartfelt thank you to every mother, whether in this room or watching, whether a graduate, a volunteer, a staff member, or a supporter. And let's not forget some very special mothers of our own, our incredible breeder dogs. Their gift is immeasurable. The very foundation of the life-changing work that we do. I also want to give a special shout out to someone who leads that effort with unmatched passion and care, our breeding program manager, Natalie Ergler. Where are you at, Natalie? Would you stand? Thank you, Natalie. And a few things I learned about Natalie is don't ask her any specific questions about the dogs, the breeding. Yeah, she's well-knowledged. So Natalie, you're doing one heck of a job. You put in tons of hours here and your work is literally shaping our mission, so thank you very much. As many of you know, my wife Teresa is a proud guide dog user herself. I've seen firsthand how these dogs can unlock confidence, restore independence, and bring renewed freedom. Teresa, if you would stand. So thank you, Teresa. Every day as we move, I am moved by the people who make this place happen. And standing here today, surrounded by Class 433, I am filled with pride on how far we've come, the excitement, and where we are headed. The room is filled with what's possible when people can come together for a common purpose. Every graduate here today didn't walk this path alone. Their journey was lifted by a team of individuals, human and canine, who poured their time, care, and passion into every step. To our incredible staff, you keep the engine running while relentless effort and unwavering belief in what you do. Our expert trainers, you take the raw potential and shape it into confidence and skill. You're not just training dogs, you're building lifelines. So thank you. To our remarkable volunteers, puppy raisers, breeder keepers, campus helpers, and more, you're the heart of this organization. You show up, you give your best, and you quietly change lives every day. Let's give them an applause. Thank you much. To our donors and advocates, your support makes this all possible. Every gift, every shared story, every connection, it adds up to moments like this. This graduation is much more than just a ceremony. It's a celebration of freedom, of partnership, of belief that no one should have to navigate on their own. This is why we continue to push forward, ensuring that no one who needs a guide or a service dog goes without one. Congratulations to our graduates, and thank you for all being part of this incredible mission. And to everyone else, I say thank you. Our staff says thank you for making this work not only possible, but an incredible mission. Speaking of powerful mission, we are distinctly privileged to have a veteran in our class, Air Force veteran Ann. Earlier this week, we presented Ann with a flag to honor and recognize her service. Ann, on behalf of GDA, TLC, we thank you for your service and protecting our great freedom. Would you please stand and be recognized? A shout out for all of our veterans. Thank you. So it's always a pleasure to acknowledge and thank our kind sponsors who show up for us time and time again. And they are an important part of our GDA TLC family, and we deeply appreciate their support. So our team sponsors are our highest sponsorships and cover all expenses for the dog, from birth through graduation, and all expenses for our graduates, as well traveling, training, and etc. We want to start by thanking our dear friend Sandy Bennett. And I'm smiling, Sandy. She told me I had to smile more. She started out puppy raising guide dog Mystic, as well as service dog Bodie, and followed their progress lovingly from the time they went home with their puppy raisers. When she found out they were graduating, she could not resist, and she decided to up the ante, and now is generously sponsoring both teams. That's a great feat. That is a full sponsorship, $60,000 each. Thank you, Sandy Bennett. So Sandy, we know you're watching the ceremony today from home, and we want to thank you for your generosity and continued support of our school. Your kindness to us over the years is truly inspiring, and we are looking forward to seeing you in June at our open house. So folks, again, let's give Sandy a big hand and make sure she hears us all the way across the country. Thank you, Sandy. Puppy sponsorships are the mainstay of our sponsorship program. Donors sponsoring a puppy contribute $5,000 to support a puppy from the time it leaves the nursery with its puppy raiser until it returns to campus for formal training. They follow its progress through reports from the puppy raisers who put this together or via Facebook page dedicated to the sponsor. This is a very close-up and personal way to participate in our program. So in case you would like to share in this experience and would like to sponsor a puppy, we would love to hear from you. So today we have several puppy sponsorships we would like to acknowledge. We would like to thank Ethel Friends Charitable Foundation for their puppy sponsorship of guide dog Lydia. This foundation has been supporting us for many years with their puppy sponsorships, and we want them to know how much we appreciate their participation in our program. They were not able to send a representative to be with us today, but wanted me to pass along their congratulations to Lydia, her puppy raiser, and her new partner. The next sponsorship is from our good friend, Carol George. She faithfully sponsors Dog After Dog, and today she celebrates the achievement on Service Dog Dancer and sends her congratulations to Dancer, her puppy raiser, and her new partner. Next, we want to thank the Kinsley Family Foundation for their sponsorship of service dog Fletcher. This foundation has faithfully supported us over the years with many puppy sponsorships. We are hoping they can follow this ceremony on Facebook from their base in Arizona. Our next puppy sponsorship is by Faye and Gary Wayman. They too have supported us over the years, and today they are proud sponsors for guide dog Ike. They cannot be here today, but they are watching on Facebook. Thank you, Faye, and thank you, Gary. Finally, the Pino Pizza and Pups group has supported us with multiple puppy sponsorships, and today they celebrate the achievement of their pup, Maddex. They have followed his adventures through his Facebook page and have patiently waited for this day. I would like to ask Joyce and Finnan, who is the group's representative, to join us on stage. Not here. Okay. We will hold. Okay, we also need to acknowledge and thank additional puppy sponsors. Carol George for her sponsorship of Velvet, IAM Union Pennsylvania State Council of Machinists for their sponsorship of Scout, Deluxe Media for their sponsorship of Rilo, Bonnie Love for her sponsorship of Heidi, Sepulveda Building Materials for their sponsorship of Kaylee, and Sandy Bennett for her sponsorship of Esther. And all the pups that these donors have sponsored are now part of our breeder family. This is a great honor. Thank you, thank you. This is a great honor. These 6 pups will pass along their great genes and bring forth future generations of service dogs. This is truly the gift that keeps giving. And we can't forget our class donors. They sponsored a puppy, but the pups ended up being career changed. Today we would like to thank Mark, Art Hershey, and the Healy Foundation for their puppy sponsorships. Finally, we also want to thank our harness sponsorships. The Long Beach Puppy Raiser Group, harness sponsor, Dancer. WT Fireworks, harness sponsor, Napa. Douglas Door B. Wayne Park, harness sponsorship, Fletcher. And as always, we want to give a special thank you to the National Charity League San Fernando Valley Chapter. Thank you to the NCL. Thank you for all your work. NCL's dedicated members are on hand at every graduation, providing and serving refreshments, assisting family members and guests, and generously helping wherever they can. NCL, can you stand up? Where are you at? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'd like to finish with our upcoming events. As you can always find the full list on our events tab on our website. First up, join us for Open House, January 7th, 2025, here at Sylmar, our great campus. This free, family-friendly event runs from 10 a.m. PST time to 3 p.m. and features fun activities for all ages, tasty foods, exciting service dog demonstrations, and more. We also have our blood drive here, which will be July 17th here on campus from 12 to 6 p.m. Once again, if you haven't seen it yet, we invite you to watching Unleashing Hope streaming on Hulu. Finally, please mark your calendar for our next graduation, which will take place August the 23rd. Next, I would also like to invite and bring up on stage our lead dog trainer, Nicole.
Thank you. Hello. All right, hello everybody. My name's Nicole Maples. I'm the manager of the Service Dog Program. I want to start off this morning with giving a very special thank you to my team. Hannah, Jess, for all your guys' help instructing this class. Thank you. Cheryl, Sonia, and Sean, thank you for all the work that you guys have done preparing the clients, preparing the dogs, and helping get everybody ready. Thank you. All of you have had an enormous role in making this class successful. I also want to give a quick thank you to Chef Louie, Chef Steve, Terry, Lisa, and Jacob for feeding us and caring for us through our time in class. They really make the stay wonderful here and spoil us all while we're in the dorms. Then to the graduates. I'm incredibly proud of all of you. You guys came here, you were motivated, you were eager to learn, and you've come so far in the last 10 days. Your timing and handling have advanced, and the confidence in this group has grown so much. I'm really excited for you all to start this next leg of your journey with your new partner. And with that, I now get the pleasure of introducing each of our Class 433 Service Dog graduates. We're gonna start off with Laura and Andi. Laura is originally from Italy and has lived in the United States for 16 years. She's the proud mother of Zoe, an 11-year-old girl on the autism spectrum who has a special love for animals, particularly dogs and horses. Laura's background includes directing cultural exchange programs, practicing law for 8 years, and now tutoring law students for the California bar exam. Laura and her new service dog, Andi, will work together to support Zoe's growth in communication, social connections, and independence. Let's welcome Laura and Andi up. Quick wardrobe change, hold on.
All right, so good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank GDA, TLC, the amazing trainers, volunteers, sponsors, donors, staff, everyone who helped train and bring Andi into our lives. This journey, he probably agrees, has been life-changing for our family. Andi here is more than just a service dog. She will be the source of comfort, safety, and strength, not only for our daughter Zoe, but for our entire family. I think she wants a treat. Andi will help Zoe during moments of anxiety, repetitive behaviors, sensory overload, and communication challenges. Knowing Zoe, and now knowing Andi, I know their bond will be powerful and full of promise. A special thank you to my fellow handlers, whom I spent the last 10 days with. Maybe a treat. Thank you for your encouragement and for making me realize I'm not alone. Maybe a treat. Deep breath. Most importantly, thank you for sharing your children's stories and your story. It is a powerful one. And thank you all again for giving Zoe a friend she can trust and rely on, and who will unleash her full potential. Thank you for giving our family hope for a more peaceful and connected future. We are forever grateful. Thank you.
Andi was raised by the Casman family, so I'm going to invite them up now.
Well, hi everyone. My name's Emily Casman, and I'm thrilled to be up here today to officially pass off Andi to Zoe and her wonderful family. Andi is our 9th dog that my family and I have raised, and we're turning in Duke, who's number 10, next week, and we actually picked up number 11, Eva, yesterday. So it's been quite the week. So for those of you that have been around for a while, you're probably used to seeing my dad up here, but we figured it was time to change things up and get a little creative. So without further ado, I've got a little poem I'd like to share about Andi and Zoe. Now gather round and lend an ear, for tales of Andi, our pup so dear. Our golden girl and full of charm, with paws of peace and born to calm. She's trained to help, she's trained to heal, but also steals the snack you peel. Andi's not just cute, she's trained, you see, to fetch, to nudge, and even pee. Exactly when her handler speaks, and less distracted by toys that squeak. And now comes the best part. Her partner named Zoe, a bright little girl who is brave, sweet, and showy. She's waited so long for a friend just like this, with a wag and a woof and a nose she can kiss. Andi will help with crowds and noise, with messes, moods, and also toys. She'll soothe Zoe with steady grace and make everywhere a very safe place. She's beauty, brains, and belly rubs, a therapist in fur and scrubs. And soon the world will get to see the power of this dog and all she can be. So cheers to Andi, 4 paws strong, destined to change lives all along. So let's give a hand for Zoe and her. May their lives be filled with love and fur. Thank you.
It was very cute. All right. Andi was trained up north at Mule Creek State Prison by trainer Gabriel Garcia, and we're going to watch a video from him now.
Hello to Andi's Forever Home new family. Your life is about to be filled with a lot of golden energy and love. I am Andi's trainer, Gabriel. I would like to thank everyone that had a hand in helping Andi get from a puppy to now a service dog. My co-workers here, puppy raisers, Miss Parisi and Maples, and the whole team at Guide Dogs and Tender Loving Canine. Thank you for the privilege of training these beautiful canines and finding my purpose in life. It's amazing watching them learn how to figure out behaviors and finally do them fluently. Andi is known on the yard as the Golden Girl Prancer, who walks like she is in a showcase, full of confidence and energy. Andi loves to watch TV with dogs and animals. Andi is my third graduate who will always have a place in my heart. I hope she brings your happiness and makes your quality of life a lot better. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Carlos, and I worked with Andi for quite a while, and I believe we bonded pretty good. I'm always going to remember her walk because it's more of a prance, as if she was strutting her stuff in a parade that was going by. I eventually got my own dog, so I haven't been able to work with her as much as I used to, but it hasn't diminished our friendship like at all, because I still spend time with her whenever I can. Whenever she sees me, no matter where I'm at, she'll stop and stare at me for a long moment with that smile she does, with her tongue sticking out in the front just a tad bit. You're gonna see what I mean. It's moments like that that turn my bad day upside down. So my hope for you is that she makes you feel the exact same way. We did our best at getting her ready for you, and I believe she's gonna make you proud. With that being said, I'd like to thank Guide Dogs of America and Tender Loving Canines, especially my boss, Parisi, and Miss Maples, because without them, none of this would be possible. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Logan Brimmer, and I just wanted to share my Andi experience with you. I had the pleasure of being trained how to be a handler by Andi, and I just wanted to thank the organization and Gabriel for giving me the opportunity to work with Andi, and congratulations to her new family. Thank you very much.
All right, next up, I'm going to introduce Kaylee, an autism service dog, Maddex. With a master's degree in social work and devoted advocate for special needs families, the upcoming arrival of her child service dog represents a significant step towards greater independence and inclusion. As the mother of 3, including a child that is medically fragile and autistic, Kaylee understands firsthand the unique challenges faced by this community. She envisions Maddex not only as a companion, but as a vital tool to foster her child's confidence, encourage new experiences, improve sensory and language challenges, and enhance social interactions. By bridging the gap in understanding between her child and the wider community, Kaylee hopes to reduce public stigma and enable her child to participate more fully in life. Together, they are dedicated to spreading autism awareness and advocating for a better quality of life for individuals with autism and their families. Let's welcome Kaylee.
Good morning, everyone. It is almost impossible to fully articulate the profound gratitude that my family and I feel as we welcome our newest member into our lives, our sweet Maddex. This journey has been touched by so many compassionate individuals, and we are sincerely thankful for each and every one of you who has played a major part in bringing us to this moment. I thank God for guiding our path to GDA TLC and for answering our prayers. To all the dedicated volunteers, generous donors, nurturing puppy raisers, the efficient GDA TLC staff and administrative staff, okay, thank you, the caring chef and housekeeping team, and the entire GDA TLC community. Your collective efforts has transformed our lives. And a special shout out goes out to the incarcerated trainers whose dedication and skills has been instrumental in shaping these incredible service dogs. Thank you to all the trainers who patiently guided me through the classes, making this extraordinary opportunity a reality for my family. The Thoughtful Application Committee, and a special shout out to Hannah for her compassionate guidance through the application process and home visit. Your belief in us have given us a gift of joy, peace, and hope. A special shout out to Miss Nicole and Miss Jess, especially for having a lot of patience with me and providing one-on-one when I needed it the most. Thank you for going over and beyond. And a special shout out to my classmates. Thank you for your support and encouragement. To Miss Chrissy, Maddex's puppy raiser, you have nurtured a miracle. Because of the love and dedication you poured into raising Maddex, my child's life is now brighter and filled with possibilities. So thank you. And thank you for making this miracle a tangible reality. And it's because a puppy raiser selflessly gives a piece of their heart that now my child's and her family's heart feel more complete, so thank you. Words alone cannot express my gratitude and appreciation. This partnership represents a significant stride towards independence for my son, a milestone that we have longed for. As a parent of a child with autism, the future can feel uncertain. To witness introduction of such profound positives into his life, to have the opportunity to expand his world in this way is truly life-changing and makes an immeasurable difference. However, having Maddex, now a part of our family, serving as my child's dedicated service dog, will become more than just a life-changing companion. Maddex will also pave the way for a more inclusive society for my child, acting as the social bridge of understanding and acceptance. For so many individuals and families affected by disabilities, the struggle to navigate a world not designed for them often leads to feelings of isolation and loneliness. And for my child with autism, the service dog partnership signifies increased confidence in social settings for him, fostering personal happiness and significantly enhancing his socialization. And this partnership will empower my son, and in turn, they will empower each other. My family now holds an optimistic view of a brighter future, one where we can navigate the world together as a stronger family and as a lifelong team. GDA TLC, your positive energy is contagious, and your genuine love for both the service dogs and the people you so compassionately serve shines through in everything that you do. So thank you, everyone.
Gets you. All right. Maddex was raised by Chrissy, so let's invite her up now.
Oh, goodness. Sorry in advance if I cry after that. Maddex was my second puppy in training with Guide Dogs of America, and from the very first day he came home, I knew he was something special. My first puppy, Fancy, taught me a lot. Early on, we realized she wasn't meant to be a working dog, but just as quickly, we discovered her true purpose. Fancy is the best big sister to every new puppy that comes through my home. She was overjoyed to welcome Maddex. She took all the puppy shark teeth, kept a watchful eye on him, and simply loved being by his side. Maddex grew into the sweetest boy, collecting many nicknames along the way. My handsome boy, my sweet boy, sweet baby angel. Now we have, Sweet Cheeks? But one of his favorites came from his incarcerated trainer who called him Love on 4 Paws, even noting in his monthly reports, Love on 4 Paws reporting for duty. I want to express my deepest thanks to his sponsors, Pinot Pizza and Pups Group. You cheered for Maddex every step of the way, and you cheered for me too. Your support meant more than I could say. To Maddox's new family, you've gained a very special, fun-loving, relaxed boy who gives the best puppy hugs. I dreamed the day this incredible dog would go on to change a life. That day is here, and I wish you both nothing but the best in the next chapter together. And now we can officially say, love on 4 paws, reporting for duty.
Maddex was trained down south at the Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility by trainers Jesse Hall, Kelly McLeod, and Jamal Bernard. We're gonna watch a video from them now.
Hi, I'm Jesse Hall. I'm Jamal Bernard. And this, of course, is the Lovey Buddy Maddex. Lovey Buddy being one of his main nicknames here. If there's ever a dog that should have been named Buddy, it's this guy right here. Right from the moment he got here, he was all about being up against people, wanting to be loved, wanting to show love. Maddex is he's an amazing, amazing dog. Having him around for just to work with him, to be loved by him has been great. It's amazing. And having Maddex here for some of the more traumatic things that can happen while we're in here, like for me, the loss of 3 family members, most recently my father. Having Maddex there for that it didn't make things easier per se, but it made it to where I didn't feel so alone. I mean, as you can see, come on, he's adorable. You can't help it. It's just who he is. To whoever's going to get this guy, just know you show him love, and you've got a dog right here that will do everything and anything other than move for you. He's love on 4 paws.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with everything Jesse said. This guy's just an adorable dog, easy to train. I love his loyalty. He just comes to you and just wants to be next to you all the time. So I'm really truly grateful to have the opportunity to train Maddex, and I hope he goes to a very good client, and wherever he goes to, he's gonna love him forever.
Thank you to Guide Dogs of America, Tender Loving Canines for providing us the opportunity, and thank you to the puppy raiser for, there's no way that he came here the way that he did without some really diligent, great work on your part. So you sent one here that melted our hearts. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next up is Amber and autism service dog Colette. Amber is the mother of Molly, a child on the autism spectrum, and they are welcoming a service dog named Colette so that Molly can gain greater independence and comfort in daily life. Let's welcome Amber.
Good morning. I don't know that I can follow Kaylee. Kaylee, that was amazing. All right, good morning, everybody. On behalf of my family, I just want to thank you all. Being here has been such a gift. Over the last several days, I've had the chance to work and fall in love with Colette, who will act as my daughter's service dog. She is truly something special. She's smart, she's gentle, she's full of personality, and just so easy to love. We're looking forward with so much hope and excitement. An autism service dog like Colette can bring comfort during overwhelming moments, create calm with all the chaos, and offer kind of a steady companionship that words can't always provide. We know she'll help our daughter feel more secure, more seen, and more supported. And as a family, we're so excited for the sense of connection and confidence she'll help us all build together. I want to thank GDA, TLC. This has been such an amazing experience. The puppy raisers, Melissa, the volunteers, the sponsors, the incredible trainers, Nicole, Jess, Hannah, and Cheryl. the incarcerated individuals who played such a meaningful role in Colette's development. I also want to thank the cohort who has given me encouragement, support. You have all helped me in this journey. Also, to my wonderful husband who has been holding down the fort so I could be here. It's taken so many caring hands and hearts to get us here, and we're deeply grateful. Thank you. My notes to know where I'm going. All right. Colette was raised by Melissa, so let's invite her up now.
I'm proud to be celebrating all these remarkable dogs going on, I'm going to cry, going on to fulfill their purpose. Congratulations, teams. And I'm also thrilled to congratulate Colette, Amber, and Molly. I'd like to say a few words about Colette to Molly. Colette is always up for a good time. She has a larger-than-life personality, and when you meet her in person, you'll see what a shining star she is. I think you're going to get a kick out of all of her weird sleeping positions, too. I'm sure she's going to fill every corner of your heart just as she did mine. Molly, I know you and Colette are going to go on and do incredible things together, and you will love her just as much as I do. Thank you to the staff of Guide Dogs of America and Tender Loving Canines for their dedication, hard work, and sacrifices. It's been my privilege to get to know many of you, and I've never seen a more caring group of people. Thank you to Lewis and Como for training Colette in prison. You did an amazing job. Your monthly updates made me smile, and I love that you said several times how pretty Colette is. She is. My area leaders in the San Fernando Valley group are the greatest. Suzanne, Jeff, and Lexi, your guidance and experience helped me so much. And in our group, I had a lot of support. Thanks to Daryl and Andrew, Cass, Nicole and Sean, mi amor, Oscar, gracias. I loved sharing Colette's spaghetti with all of you. My desire is that other people can experience the accomplishment I've felt raising and nurturing Colette so she could go on to formal training and ultimately become Molly's autism service dog. I hope others can open their hearts to an 8-week-old puppy and give this gift to another. Thank you.
Colette was trained down south at the Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility by trainers Peter Lewis and Torrin Como, and we've got a video from them now.
Hi, my name is Peter Lewis. My name is Torrin Como. I'm Stephen Hoffman. This is Colette. Colette was a very rewarding experience getting to train Colette and being able to be her primary. She's a very sweet dog. As you can see, she's very pretty. It was awesome to have her over the last 10 or 11 months. She's really taught me a lot about myself and reignited my passion for dog training. So what I learned from Colette, I learned patience and the process of teaching that behavior. And it helped me in my path for recovery and to give back to people that need help.
I'm grateful to have been able to watch Colette during her journey. She's one of the funner dogs to work with, and by far the cutest dog we've had on the yard so far, I would say. I'm just grateful to have been able to be a part of Peter's journey, training her, watching how he tackled the different obstacles and getting her here today. Thank you.
And also like to say thank you to Guide Dogs of America. Thank you to our bosses. Thank you to the puppy raisers, everybody that makes this possible. We couldn't do it without you guys, and I'm forever grateful. I know we are forever grateful for having this opportunity. Yeah, awesome.
All right, next up is Anne, and veteran service dog dancer. Anne is an Air Force veteran who served as a meteorologist specializing in both space and tropical weather. Upon leaving the service, she went on to teach elementary students for 20 years. And let's invite Anne and dancer up now.
Good morning, everyone. It is such a privilege to be here and to celebrate this great occasion with each and every one of you. I really want to thank Guide Dogs of America, Tender Loving Canines, all the sponsors, and especially Carol George for being Dancer's puppy sponsor, and the Long Beach puppy raisers for making certain I've got the best harness available for any mobility dog at all. As a veteran, I am frequently being greeted by people and they're thanking me for my service. Well, I gotta tell you, you have just given me the best gift any veteran anywhere could ever have. And what I want to say to you is thank you for being such wonderful people that made it easy for me to decide to serve for you. Thank you.
All right, Dancer was raised by Dave and Pam. I'm going to invite them up now.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody at GDA TLC, and especially the puppy staff, and also our Long Beach group for support of our raising of Dancer. Dancer came to us a little bit later. We were his second raisers. He was like 11 months old when we got him. So he was a little bit pre-trained. Basically, we did a lot of outings with him. They wanted us to get him out there. Pam took him to her office many times. I took him on lots of walks and anything else I could do with him, stores, whatever. He was just out there all the time getting his experiences in. When he was home, we have 3 other dogs at home. So it was, when he wasn't working, he was actually having a lot of fun getting socialized with our other 3. But I wanted to congratulate Anne for receiving him. We're very happy that you get to have Dancer. He's a very happy dog and likes to learn. But anyway, thank you, everybody, and thanks.
Dancer was trained up north at Mule Creek State Prison by trainer Daniel Arvalo, and we've got a video from him now.
Greetings, everyone. Saying goodbye to a beloved friend is not an easy thing to do. Having to say goodbye to Dancer is hard, but I'm proud to present him into the world as a graduating service dog. Dancer made getting to this point really easy. He's very intelligent, dedicated, and really energetic. I will always remember Dancer as a super happy dog. It's easy to see why, because he becomes a wiggle monster. When he's happy and excited, it's really noticeable. Working with a wiggle monster has helped me become more patient and taught me to take things slow. I got the chance to learn what Dancer needed from me as his partner and friend by slowing down. What I hope for Dancer's new partner and friend is that the two of you create beautiful memories together. I hope that he fills your life with the love that he gives without limits. I hope he helps you live a full life. I would like to give thanks to my fellow trainers and a shout out thanks to Eddie for always being a perfect distraction and a perfect transfer partner for cues. Lastly, I want to give special thanks to Ms. Maples and Ms. Parisi for their continued support, and to GDA and TLCAD for their dedication to those in need. Thank you.
All right, next is Dewi, an autism service dog, Bodie. Dewi and autism service dog, Bodie, will work together to benefit Ryan. Let's invite Dewi up now.
Bodie wanna say hi to everybody, so. So hi everybody. I tried ChatGPT last night for the last 2 hours and I give up, so I just make a simple thank you to everybody. So the first, I would like to thank you for Kirk and Nicole as a puppy raiser. You're giving so much love for Bodie and a lot of outing, and you guys are awesome. And I would like to thank you for incarcerated trainer, Caesars. And also I would like to thank you for our trainer, Nicole, Hannah, and Jess. You are a wonderful teacher and an incredible teacher, sir. And thank you for all the GDA staff and our sponsor, Sandy Bennett, for providing their opportunity to change the life of my son Ryan and my family. And last but not least, thank you for my husband who give me full support and watching my kids while I'm away and keep them in one piece. Thank you. And Bodie would like to say thank you real quick.
All right, Bodie was raised by Kirk and Kelly. We're gonna invite them up now.
Okay, so about almost 2 years ago to the day, I was up on the stage because our last dog, Olive, graduated, and Bodie was out in the audience watching and probably manifesting his future, I guess. It paid off, I guess. Anyway, so he would come with me to work every day. I worked on the 9th floor of a building, and he'd go up with me every morning. We had this great routine every day. We had these huge windows from floor to ceiling with an amazing view, and the first thing he did was always go to those windows, look out, and he would look down to the ground and watch people go by. And I always wondered if he could actually understand how high he was, but he would just sit there and watch people, and it was really cool just to watch that. So we did that Monday through Friday in the office. Weekends were more just playing and having fun kind of thing. And we're just excited to watch his journey with his new family. I know he's going to do good things. I want to say thank you again to Sandy Bennett for sponsoring him and our Orange County group for all their support and training. And that's it. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
All right, Bodie was trained up north at Mule Creek State Prison by trainer Walter Caesar, and we're gonna show a video from him now.
Hi, my name is Caesar, and this is my buddy Bodie. When Bodie and I first met, he was very energetic and curious. When we first began our journey, I focused on creating a bond to help Bodie gain confidence in entering an environment that will lead to a life of service. I was a bit unsure of myself, but Bodie had the power that reassured me, we got this. Ain't that right, buddy? He has always had the ability to be a quick learner. One of the things I will remember most about Bodie is his super energy. When I would cue release from the kennel, Bodie, with eyes locked on me, would come out ready to work. He was always on point with his cues, especially nudge, which is so strong that he will move your leg or shoulder. Looking back, Bodie has always influenced me in staying on the right track. He has helped me really break down what responsibility means. Bodie's training has required me to focus on what he is doing so he can learn the fluent behaviors. Through all the experiences with Bodie, I have learned to look for the small things and appreciate them. To the client that will receive Bodie, I wish you nothing but the best and success with him. He is a joy to be around, and as much as I love my buddy, I am sure that you will find that same love as I did. Thank you.
All right, next is gonna be Michelle, an autism service dog, Bruin. Michelle's the mother of 2 children on the spectrum. Although her youngest son will be receiving this dog, the whole family's lives will be changed for the better. Let's welcome up Michelle and Bruin.
Hello. I'm winging it. I don't have a speech, so. But there's just way too many people to name to thank, like from anybody who contributed to the dogs, breeders, trainers, incarcerated trainers, and everybody who donated, sponsored to help keeping us comfortable, all the housekeeping, wait staff, everybody. I just can't thank anybody enough. The impact that Bruin's already making on our lives is already incredible. Just FaceTiming with my kids, listening to them call her a little wiggle butt. The love I already have for her, like, I am just so incredibly thankful and excited to see the impact that she's gonna have on our lives. The confidence I'm gonna have going out in public with my kids. Just the support and help that she's gonna give me, I'm very excited. So thank you to everybody. Thank you to the trainers. Thank you, GDA. And yes, thank you so much.
Bruin was raised by Maggie and Drew. They unfortunately could not be here with us today in person, so I'm gonna invite up Catherine, who's gonna read a letter from them. Welcome, Catherine.
Hello, this is a message from Bruin's Raisers. Bruin is the second puppy that we have raised through GDA TLC, and right when we met her, there was an instant connection. We loved Bruin and can tell that she loved us. We quickly learned that Bruin loves everyone, both 2- and 4-legged. After making many friends in the newly formed Torrance Raisers and group, we moved, and the closest group to our new home was in Huntington Beach. So as a result of being part of 3 different puppy groups, Bruin was very popular. She enjoyed playing with our other dog and following us around like a little shadow. She came everywhere with us, from running errands like to the doctor's appointments and grocery shopping, to leisure activities like attending plays and planetariums, to wine tasting at the vineyards in Temecula. Perhaps the proudest moment until now, of course, was when we infiltrated the USC store, and even the Trojans couldn't help but admit that Bruin was the cutest thing in that store. We had so much fun with Bruin, which wouldn't have been possible without the love and support of the puppy raising community. The area leaders in canine development were always so patient and informative. And with my nearly monthly work trips, back then we learned a lot about puppy sitters. Bruin enjoyed exploring downtown Manhattan Beach with Kayla and her family, and going to the Long Beach Japanese Garden with Diana and Dave. When moving to her formal training, she again took the opportunity to spread joy to her trainer at Mill Creek, who provided her with love and guidance and Benny Bones. Thanks to his tenderness and diligence, the widespread support of the entire puppy raising family, Bruin is now equipped to start the next phase of her journey, where she will continue, with a wagging tail, to spread love and licks to Michelle and her family. Thank you.
Bruin was trained up north at Mule Creek State Prison, and we have a video from her trainer, Desmond Perry, now.
I'll say first, I would like to thank my bosses, Ms. Prezy and Ms. Maple, and everybody at GDA and TLC for giving me the opportunity to do something good for my community. What I remember most about Bruin is the first time I met her. I was super excited when they called me from group. I made a mad dash across the yard, and it's a pretty big yard. And I seen the pup named Bruin. She was excited, and she was wiggling her tail at everyone that looked at her. I looked down and said, hello. And Bruin, on the other hand, just completely ignored me. It made me motivated to work hard to gain her trust. At the same time of working hard to gain her trust, I started working on teamwork. I started working hard at gaining people's trust and relationships. After all, it does take a village to train a dog. My first secondary, Daniel Cruz, agreed to work with me with Bruin, as many others on CR and ER alike. So I would like to take the time to thank those guys. I learned them all and understand each person's strengths and weaknesses, as well as my own, to bring the best I could out of Bruin. So far, I've had 2 dogs. The first dog was Wisdom. He showed me that redemption is possible. And now I have Bruin, and she showed me how to gain the trust of others and to cultivate relationships. So now I give people second chances, and I'm not afraid to start anew. I hope Bruin brings a fresh start, and I also hope Bruin will bring your relationships closer as she did for me. Thank you.
All right, next is Shannon, an autism service dog, Fletcher. Shannon lives in British Columbia, Canada, and is the mom of 3 who, with the help of her service dog, Fletcher, will support her son, Francis, as he navigates the world with autism. Together, Shannon and Fletcher create a more accessible, safe, and compassionate environment for Francis every day. Let's welcome Shannon and Fletcher now.
Hello, everyone. I just want to thank from the bottom of my heart all the people who made Fletcher's journey to becoming a service dog possible. To the puppy raisers, your love and sacrifice laid the foundation. To the incarcerated trainers, Your dedication and hard work mean more than you know. To the generous donors, none of this would be possible without you. And to the incredible team at Guide Dogs of America, a deep, deep thank you for everything you do. With Fletcher by his side, my son's world is about to open up in ways I once only dreamed were possible for him. And for that, I will be forever grateful. Thank you.
Fletcher was raised by Elizabeth and Betty, so I'm going to invite them up now.
Thank you for being here. Our little boy, Fletcher, his name came from the word for the name of an arrow craftsman. It was our hope that he would stay on this chosen path with the steadiness of a spent arrow. Our community aided Fletcher on his journey, as well as his sponsors. Without people like the Knisley Family Foundation, our area leaders, the Matthews, and many others, our jobs as puppy raisers would be that much harder and less fulfilling. My family thanks you all for your love and support. We received news that Fletcher had completed his training at the Richard J. Donovan facility and that he had finally been paired with his new family. For all that we raisers try, we can only hope for outcomes such as this. Our family celebrated when we heard the good news because now Fletcher had achieved his new purpose in life. And for a second time, we must deal with the sorrow of a job well done. But we mustn't mourn forever because now Fletcher has a new home, and with Shannon and Francis, they will learn to adore him just as much as we did him, and he will in turn embrace them. Just always remember these house rules. Cuddle time is sacred. Sun time is fun time. And always remember, when you open the freezer, you must pay the ice tax. Thank you.
Fletcher was trained down south at the Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility by trainer Heath Sosa, and we have a video from him now.
Hello, I hope you guys are all enjoying the ceremony. My name is Heath, and I'm Fletcher's primary trainer. Most thing I remember about Fletcher here is that he was very eager to please and then wanting to work. He's always wanting to work. He's always wanting to do retrievals. This retrieval behavior is pretty good, so you should be all right with that. It's just that this dog here has had many dogs, and probably this one, besides my last one, were pretty good dogs. You are definitely good, an awesome dog. As for the client, I hope that you enjoy as much as I did. I mean, this dog is a very loving. He definitely likes to snuggle, as you can see right now. He's curling up. But he's gonna definitely bring you lots of happy and joy. If you're ever down and out, like I have been here, we're here and incarcerated, so it kind of sucks at times. But definitely, he's brought in a lot of joy out of me, and I hope he does the same for you. I would like to thank everybody at the campus at GDA TLCID. You guys are providing us really good dogs right now, so I'm very appreciative of it, especially the puppy raisers. You guys are doing a really good job. Whoever puppy raised Fletcher, thumbs up, did a great job. So I thank you for that. I'd like to thank Miss Maples and our staff here that come here, Mr. Deves and Miss Simpson. You guys have been very supportive, and you guys help us out a lot, and you guys are good mentors to us. So thank you for that. And of course, I can't forget to thank all my incarcerated coworkers. You guys are a good team. We're having problems with stuff. We all collaborate together, and it's a really good thing. It's a good program, and I love this program, and I thank you for bringing it here to this prison. Thank you, guys. I'm good. Have a good day.
All right, congratulations, guys. Can I get one more big round of applause for our service dog graduates? Woo! All right, next I'm gonna invite up our guide dog instructor, Jasmine, that's gonna lead the next section.
Hi, Mom. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jasmine, and I had the pleasure of being an instructor for Guide Dog Class 433, alongside our lead instructor, Sydney. Sydney, thank you for your guidance, your insight, and your constant encouragement throughout these last 21 days. Your support meant so much, and I'll look back on all the laughter and shared moments with real gratitude. None of us, myself included, could have made it through this class without you. Before we meet our guide dog teams, I want to take a moment to thank some of the people who helped make this class run smoothly behind the scenes. A big thank you to Chef Louie and Chef Steve from Provider Contact Food Service, and to Terry, Lisa, Jacob, and Tyree from Crystal Clean. We really appreciate everything you did to keep the dorms running and meals ready. Thank you to Patty and everyone at the Ashkenazi Development for letting us use your space to give the students a place to rest between routes. To our dorm volunteers, Missy, Deb, Monreen, Alicia, Sherry, Jerry, Allison, and Pam, thank you for spending time with the students so Sydney and I could take a much-needed day off. Thank you to Laura, Bunny, and Mary for prepping the dorm patios for the pups, and to Deb in advance for helping with transportation to Burbank Airport after graduation. Most of all, thank you to the entire staff and all of our training department volunteers who took part in the care and training of the guide dogs you see before you today, and took care of the in-for-training dogs while we were in class. Your work makes everything we do possible. I am so proud to be introducing Class 433. This group of students came from all walks of life, 4 returning for their successor dogs and 1 getting their very first guide dog. Over the past 21 days, they've worked incredibly hard, grown in confidence, and learned to build strong, independent partnerships with their dogs. The days were long and the work was challenging, but this group showed up for each other with support and a great sense of humor. And they should be very proud of what they accomplished. With that, let's meet our teams. Arielle is a full-time student set to graduate on May 16th with her associates in sociology. She is currently engaged and shares her life with her fiance and a 15-year-old Morkie. In her free time, Arielle enjoys going to concerts, relaxing at the beach, and exploring new restaurants. Arielle is receiving her 3rd guide dog, male black Labrador Retriever, Ike.
Hello there. Ike and I don't want to keep you guys for long, as we want to get back to lovely Bakersfield. And as well as Gabriella, my Morkie. And we want to definitely use our tools that we were able to put in our tool belt. I'm sorry, Jamie, we're going to use a tool belt, not a tool box. But we'll definitely utilize the tools that we received in class, and we'll continue to build and bond as a team. Thank you to the puppy raisers and Ike's puppy raisers. Thank you, trainers, and all of the GDA staff. Definitely to the trainers. They were definitely very, very patient and very attentive. They became our lifeline while we were away from family. And I'm pretty sure Jamie is my BFF now. She just doesn't know it yet. GDA is a community. You have trainers and staff here who help you along the way and help you guide you along and become your support as well. And finally, I'll leave you with a quote from a famous philosopher who, it's going to go out to all the graduating teams today. I'm not sure if you've heard it. It's do or do not, there is no try. May the force be with you all.
Ike was raised by Mary. Please welcome puppy raiser Mary to the stage.
Thank you so much. Ike was my first puppy, and I thought I was prepared for this journey, but wow, what a learning experience. I do want to thank the Waymans for sponsoring him. It was helpful not to have to purchase dog food on my own because I ate a lot of dog food. I want to thank Debbie Prince, who is my area leader. She was very supportive, always had good ideas when I was having problems or issues or challenges. She was a very positive person. She shared her insights and was very helpful in this process. All of the people here at the GDA TLC were incredible. Everyone was supportive. If you had a problem, it was a quick phone call and you had help. So I also want to especially thank my daughter, Joy Elazari, who drove me to all the meetings, all the training sessions. She was Ike's second person in his life. One of the things about Joy that I remember is we were working on a recall exercise, long lead, and all the dogs were taking their turn coming to their person, their handler. And when Joy called Ike, he went straight up in the air, about 2 feet. And then when he hit the ground again, the legs were scrambling to get under him. He ran to her, and you could just see it on his whole body, his whole being, that she chose me. She picked me. And he was so happy with that. Also want to thank Paul, who's here with me today. He took a lot of the brunt of the puppy teeth and did a lot of fetch and tug with Ike, and it was so helpful. Also, the Moody's, Carol and Colleen Moody, who helped. We all came into the program at the same time, and we all learned from each other. It was very helpful. Mostly, I want to thank Elle. You reminded me of why I wanted to do this, and why I started this process. And you are taking home one of my best friends today, and he will be your best friend. I want to, he will share all of your joys and accomplishments and your challenges. You got a good dog there. I want to end with a poem that is in the, it's posted above the sink in the nursery. And it's about a dog named Byron.
And I have no idea who Byron is. Somebody here had Byron. But it goes like this. I gave my puppy up today with unwanted tears of sorrow. There is a job that he must learn. We won't play ball tomorrow. I knew this day would have to come while he was yet a pup. And though I knew his useful need, it's hard to give him up. I must keep thinking every day what he will soon become, the eyes of one who cannot see, a partnership begun. Byron isn't just a dog, you see. He's meant to be a guide, to walk with one who needs him. Now I must step aside. So Elle, I wish you and Ike all success and joy and fun. Thanks.
Next up, I'm going to invite Derek. Derek was tasked with being the only male in class among the 12 students receiving dogs today. That's a feat in itself. Derek is married to Tiana and a proud father to 2 children with a third on the way. Before retiring, Derek had a career as a probation officer. He has a passion for coaching youth and staying physically active. Derek is receiving his first guide dog, female yellow Labrador Retriever, Golden Retriever cross, Lydia.
Okay. Sit. It's not afternoon yet, is it? Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Like I say, Lydia is she's a joy. High energy, like myself. I was worried she was kind of small, but she is a truckload. She pulls real hard. I want to get right to the main course. I'd like to thank my O&M trainers. Like I say, it takes an entire village to get to this point. Joni, as well as Walter. I didn't realize it was all these hoops that you have to go through to get to this point, but this was my goal. Hold on a minute. Sit down. Stay. So, I'd like to thank Jasmine as well as Sydney. I do have a funny. First week, getting to know my new companion walked me right into a power box. And my trainer, Jasmine, she was like, "Ooh, I didn't see it." I'm like, hold up. I'm the one who's blind. But like one thing, she never makes it, she as in Lydia, never makes the same mistake. We went back, regrouped, went the steps over again, and she made sure she had a wide berth around that box. Like I say, I patting myself on living life to the fullest. Just like getting my guide dog. I didn't take the easy route, I took the hard route. Just like I was in a car accident, made full recovery from that. College athlete, fraternity of Kappa, masonry. So like I say, I do everything to the utmost. And I do pat myself about having a active lifestyle. And this is a step in the right direction. I have 2 wonderful kids, and I kind of, a beautiful wife with another baby on the way. So, yes, to the fullest. So I want to thank everybody for all their help getting me to this point. And this one right here is a family member now, not just a guide dog. So thank you very much.
Lydia was raised by Aaron, John, and their family. Please welcome puppy raiser Aaron to the stage.
Hello. Lydia is the 5th dog we've raised for GDA and the 3rd to graduate as a guide. She's the happiest, smilingest dog we've ever raised. I knew she had the right stuff because every time I got her puppy and training vest out, she was immediately at my side, ready to jump in the car, get dressed, and confidently head out with me wherever I was going. She's a dog who truly loves to work and loves to play. If you've never seen Lydia's incredible tail-tucked zoomies, you're missing out. Lydia is a delight who endured seasonal portraits wearing hats and headbands, so many trips through those tiny Trader Joe's aisles, and living with our 2 personal dogs who had no interest in her whatsoever. She loves a squeaky toy and a good chew and prefers to always be next to her person. It takes at least a village to raise a puppy, and I want to give a shout out to my fellow L raisers, Daryl and Shannon. Our text thread kept me going through the trying puppy days. Nicole and Sean, you'll always be Lydia's favorite puppy sitters. To my husband, who gamely goes along with any and all puppy shenanigans and will always interpret puppy air jail to mean cuddling the puppy. To my kids, Rose and Bia, who both adore Lydia but are away at college, missing this special day. It's both a huge pleasure and a lot of work to raise GDA puppies. We train obedience multiple times a day in different locations, go on outings, seek out novel experiences, and ensure their house manners are excellent. But there's also a luck factor involved. We were so lucky to raise Lydia, and Derek is so lucky to be matched with her. I'm wishing them a long, amazing partnership.
Next up, we have guide dog student Karla. Karla is a Los Angeles native and a student at the Braille Institute. In her free time, Karla enjoys visiting friends, going to the mall, and singing karaoke. Karla is receiving her 2nd guide dog, female black Labrador Retriever, Mystic.
Good morning, everybody. I would like to thank all the staff and donors and sponsors and volunteers who made this possible. And hey, I'm so glad to meet a lot of new people here. The class was fun. And this little girl, she's one bundle of joy. So I am glad to receive my 2nd dog. I came in 2015 to get my first guide dog, Elena, and she was also another bundle of joy. She's still alive today, but retired, enjoying life. So I wish everybody great endeavors along the way with their dogs. Take care, everybody.
Mystic was raised by Lori and Linda. Please welcome puppy raiser Linda to the stage.
Well, thank you for that bark out. To everybody who has stopped me when I was walking and taking Mystic everywhere and asked me how can you give them up? This is how we can give them up. This has got to be one of the most wonderful times in my life to see the puppy that Lori, my co-raiser, and I become a guide dog for this wonderful young woman. Coming toward the end of the program, I realized that everybody has said just about everything that I prepared. The thank yous, of course, go out to everybody. It takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a village to raise a guide dog. Lori and I are so very grateful. We give so much gratitude to all the love and the support that we have gotten from administration, staff, volunteers, other puppy raisers. I tell people who wonder if they can raise a puppy that when you start to raise, if you need something, anything, there will be somebody to stand up and help you out. Now, Mystic didn't spring fully formed as a guide dog. This village is what made her happen. Mystic is a funny, goofy dog who loves to get cuddles and belly scratches and hugs. But I see such a difference, and Lori sees such a difference in her when she is playing and when she is working. She knows the difference. I want to tell you what Lori and I saw Tuesday night when we finally got to meet Karla. We were playing. Mystic was running around, doing zoomies, getting loves, getting hugs, getting cuddles. And then finally, it was time to leave. And Karla got up, and Mystic came with her. She picked up the harness, and Mystic walked right in. And as Karla walked away from us, Mystic gave us one last look and then focused on guiding her person. I said I was going to cry. I'm not going to cry. It was the most wonderful thing that we had ever seen, that this funny, silly puppy is now focused on her person. Karla, thank you so much for having our puppy, and I hope that we will be friends for a long time. Thank you.
Next up, we have guide dog student Lynn. Lynn is a student at New View, a proud wife, devoted mother of 3, grandmother of 6, and a great-grandmother. She enjoys gardening, baking, dancing, tandem biking, and spending time at her cabin by the lake. Lynn is receiving her 3rd guide dog, female black Labrador Retriever, Napa.
Hello, everyone. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry, just, I'm so happy. So they're just, if I do, it's going to be tears of happiness. And I'm so happy to have Napa. She when I take the harness off the hook, she comes right over to me, starts wagging her tail. And she just keeps on wagging her tail, and she gets on the harness and keeps wagging her tail. I've never had a dog before that was this happy to work. So it's really a thrill, and I'm so filled with gratitude. I want to say that this is made possible by so many people that I can't even imagine all the people that put their time and effort into all the work and all the just touching bases here and there. And the trainers, Sydney and Jasmine, were absolutely wonderful. And I would like to thank my family for being so supportive whenever I needed some encouragement. And I don't know, I'm just very happy. So thank you.
Napa was raised by Nancy and Roy. Please welcome puppy raiser Nancy to the stage.
Yes. Let me, of course my phone is gonna. So, I have this really formal intro, just like a graduation, like graduates, donors, staff, fellow puppy raisers, and all you future fellow puppy raisers out there. And that's pretty formal because this is kind of an auspicious occasion for our family, because Napa will probably be the last graduate for us for a number of years, because our current puppy is going to be a breeder. And we've collected dogs over the years. We have a current breeder now, Natalie, was she still here? We have a retired guide, and then the golden retriever that never made it to turn in. And so that's our limit on dogs. And I think many of you understand about collecting dogs. Our journey with Napa started with a phone call from Mindy Romero. Most journeys at GDA TLC start with a phone call and end with a phone call. And I told my husband that there was a puppy named Napa who needed a home, and his answer was auto parts. So that's how nicknames are born, and Napa was often referred to as auto parts during her time with us. Anyway, over the past 13 years, all of our puppies have taught me, and sometimes my husband, many things. They've taught me practical things like eat whatever is put in front of you, but work hard for the good stuff, pick up your own poop. Walks are good for you and should be done daily, and show your happiness with your whole body. Remember to shake it off. They've taught me about trust and faith, like trust the breeding department. They work so hard to produce these puppies who are born to do this work. We have faith in the canine development department and our area leaders. They know what they're doing, even though we don't think they do sometimes, but they know what they're doing, and they know way more than us. Trust the trainers, because come on, admit it. There have been some turn-in days when I've turned in a dog with many prayers and hopes that the trainers can maybe fix a few little quirks that were still there. And have faith in the program and the staff who keep this program running so well, even during tough times like maybe a global pandemic. So, my puppies have taught me to love and to be a better human. But dogs say, I love you, but then they followed up with, now give me a treat. I love you, now give me a treat. But they do love us. And they've taught me never to hold a grudge, get over it, love again. Grudges are for cats. And never judge by exteriors, it's what's on the inside that counts. Napa holds a near and dear place in the hearts of many Simi Valley, Ventura County puppy raisers. We lost a gentleman a little over a year ago who was a puppy raiser and breeder keeper for Napa's mom. But right now, I know Marshall Schrago is watching all of this with a huge smile, so proud that this puppy of his breeder is going into service. We miss you, Marshall. So, Lynn, as you and Napa begin your new journey together, my husband and I wish only good things for both of you. Our hope and prayer is that you love this little girl as much as we did. Godspeed, Lynn, and Auto Parts.
Last but not least, we have guide dog student Sharon. Sharon is a retired teacher. She is married with 2 adult children and 3 grandchildren. In her free time, Sharon enjoys baking, walking, assisting members of her senior group, and playing Braille bingo at the senior center. Sharon is receiving her 7th guide dog, male black Labrador Retriever, Ventura.
I would like to thank everyone here for all the service you've given us, what hard work everyone's done to make this possible for us to receive guide dogs and service dogs. Shout out to everyone from the top of GDA all the way down to the bottom and the whole village. Thank you so much, and thank you to my family that sacrificed 21 days for me to get a dog.
Ventura was raised by Doug, Tova, and their family. Please welcome puppy raiser Tova to the stage.
Good morning, or afternoon, depending on how you want to look at your clock, to everyone. Today we have the absolute joy that Ventura is graduating today as a guide dog. And now, we named him Ventura because we're part of the Ventura Guide Dog Puppy Raiser Group. He is a special pup. He came to us as a special pup of 9 pounds of pure cuteness and potential. Now we've raised 6 puppies so far, and this little guy, easily the smallest, but with the biggest personality. He came from a litter of 11, and while some of his siblings may have been bigger or louder, none could roll over for a belly rub quite as skillfully or strategically as this pup. I mean, bedtime was less about settling in and more about belly-up negotiations. He knew how to work the system. Now, if you were at all familiar with the V-litter, you'll know that down was more of a suggestion for them than a command. They all resisted it with a synchronized determination of a Broadway ensemble. But Ventura had a flair for the dramatics. His version of down, once he acted, would obey it without allure, involved gracefully tipping onto his side with just enough belly exposed to demand a rub. And I'd like to say we didn't cave, but let's be honest, that's a lie. We've raised quite a few, let's say spirited pups over the years, 3 to be exact, who have presented their own set of challenges. But this little lab, he was the peace after the last puppy storm, sweet, eager to please, and just an all-around pleasure to raise. He was the first we said that we would adopt if he had failed out, and we were pretty sure that he would graduate, and we were right. He is a cuddler and would crawl into anyone's lap given the opportunity. Honestly, he was so good and chill that when we all caught COVID a year and a half ago, it took us quite a few days to realize that we really could use some help with him. Don't worry, he got a nice little vacation with a puppy sitter while we recovered. Nothing fazed Ventura. We took him to Dodger games, quilt shows, meetings, RV camping, long hikes through new trails with us, no problem. Just another opportunity to enjoy the breeze and lead the pack. He went with me to school. I'm a teacher, where he was the star student. He loved chemistry and can snore out anybody else who wanted to try to sleep in my class. He cuddled with my TAs, crawled into their laps, and fell right to sleep. Greetings, endless lines of people at a packed at a Las Vegas GDA fundraiser. Cool as ever. He handled every situation with grace of a pup who'd seen it all, even if he hadn't seen it before. Raising this puppy has been a joy. He has shown us patience, kindness, and yes, a few expert-level manipulation tactics. But more than anything, he's shown us the heart and soul of what makes a guide dog: love, loyalty, and quiet strength. We are beyond proud of him, and he may have started as our smallest, but today he walks away with one of the biggest roles a dog can have, changing someone's life. To our graduate, Ventura, we know you are going on to new adventures. We love you and we'll miss you. We will know that he is starting with going into the deep heart of Texas. And to Sharon, may Ventura take you to great adventures with the stars at night, with being big and bright. We wish you all the luck and love that Ventura is sure to give you.
Congratulations, Class 433. You've officially completed Guide Dog School. As you and your guide dogs go on to navigate the world and your futures, remember the lessons you've learned here. Thank you for choosing us, for being part of your journey. Now, I'd like to introduce our Senior Puppy Programs Manager, Catherine.
Hello. Of course, my title has puppy in it, so I have to bring one up. I'm going to pass him off to Kathy. This is Cowboy. Cowboy is being raised by Chrissy Kruger, who had just had Maddex graduate. And so first I want to say Class 433, you are dismissed. You can head on out. Thank you. So like Jasmine said, my name is Catherine Jewell. I'm the Senior Manager of Puppy Programs. And as Class 433 exits, I want to take a moment to talk about the vital role puppy raisers play in our organization. You've heard it from their testimonies that they play such a crucial role in getting this cute, tiny little puppy into a wonderful service dog or guide dog. They take on the incredible responsibility of raising one of our puppies from 8 weeks of age to around 16 months. During this time, they teach basic obedience, instill house manners, and provide exposure to a variety of experiences that build confidence and prepare puppies for their future as service dog or guide dogs. For today's graduation, if you felt a spark of interest or maybe inspired you to consider raising, I encourage you to attend one of our puppy raiser orientations. These are held right here on campus in this room in the VEC, and they are a great way to learn more about what is involved in puppy raising, and it's the first step to becoming an approved raiser. Our next one is May 24th, which is a Saturday at 10:30 a.m. And if you're unable to attend the next orientation, don't worry. We host them normally twice a month. So you can go to our website, guidedogsofamerica.org, and click on the events tab, and then you'll see all of our upcoming orientation dates. Also, right after this, we'll be offering one tour of our campus. So if you want to meet outside the big wisteria trellis, we'll have a wonderful tour for you. Thank you for being a part of today's graduation, whether you're here in person or online. Thank you.